What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Player. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Mariano. It's game number 3. All the marbles, as they've been saying, the young kids have been saying, that's what this one's for. Every single marble. This is the final game of these two players for week 5, which means the final group stage game. This game matters because it means the positions swap for the playoffs or for the relegations. Every single win matters because if you tie in score with 3 players, which happens very regularly, it seems, it goes in on game score. So we'll see. We'll see how this one's going to go. Mariano obviously vying to prove that he is able to compete with the toppest of the top players, given that he is the challenger champion of Season 1. Player, on the other hand, I mean, not really much to prove at this point. He's clearly an incredibly strong Age Mythology player, but attempting to reassert the dominance that he has asserted all these years. Ever since I was a wee lad, looking up to this man, being like, man, this guy's good at this game. Living the dream. Relics on the map, we've got the Cathara of Apollo plus 10% movement speed. I love this relic. I think this relic is so underappreciated. So, for example, I want to see the difference in gather time on the farms with Cathara of Apollo. I do think it matters. I'm not sure by how much. I think it matters. We'll do it after the game if someone reminds me. And maybe I'll share said results with the YouTubes if you guys annoy me enough. All right. So, let's see how this game's going to go. I want to see from Player. I want to see him use the centaur like a crazy person. I want to see him run in, snipe Murmillo, run out. 20 seconds is up, snipe another Murmillo. Rinse and repeat. That's what I want to see. Get value out of those centaur. Don't want to see a passive Hermes here in this game, if that's what Player's going to go for. I wouldn't be surprised to see Player go for Athena here either. Give him the hunch on the map. You've got a ton of giraffe over here, ton of gazelle. Probably got some more food in the middle of the map somewhere, maybe some elephants somewhere. Let's take a look. There's baboon over here. Is this actually not as high hunt as I thought? It's just giraffe and gazelle spawn. So no rhino, no elephant. So maybe it is going to have to be a Hermes after all. Unless you can steal your opponent's hunt, you don't really want to Athena rush. So you could potentially move in and steal this at some stage, but maybe Hermes has to be the option here for Player. We do see him already moving over here onto this. He could try Athena 2 talent centers here. It's an old strat. Does work. I mean, you do have to play it very, very well. So we'll see what Player's going to do. I'll give you one guess as to what Mariano is going to be going for. Yes? So mana coming up now for Mariano. Be jumping and holding onto this hunt for dear life because it's very far away from his base. We might even... Oh, there's the Hermes. But only 1 villager on favor for the time being. Sending 2 villagers to favor now. And going 9 villagers on wood. Okay. What I prefer to do, if anybody cares, is 8 villagers wood, 3 villagers favor. You don't need more than 8 to produce the centaur with Sylvan Law and get houses and everything else. And then you can also afford to get your stable out a little bit later and all the other good stuff. So we'll see. And now Prometheus has come in. There's the military barracks. There's the counter barracks. Very little surprises there. Promethean getting deleted to get those Promethean offspring to start raiding a little bit faster. Katoskopos is still searching around, but I'm not sure what for, as the Centaur coming through, Sylvan Law immediately coming in, Jason Odysseus coming through as well. And I guess the small issue, please grab this relic. The small issue for Zeus is in this early stage. If you want to go on fight, you need to get the heroes to snipe the Atlantean heroes. And the answer for, generally, at least in my opinion here, if for the Oranos players, is to make sure you get 3 Murmillo heroes. One way to make sure you do it, or 3 melee heroes, is one way to make sure you do it is build 1 Catapulti and 2 Murmillo, and then cast Valor. We do see those Promethean offspring coming over, and the Odysseus already here. This man in the brain, he is inside of Mariano's brain right now. Incredibly good play now as the relic getting grabbed. Cathera of Apollo coming through. Absolutely huge. There's the Valley, gets 2 Murmillo and 1 Terma. The issue with the Terma is it really doesn't do all too much. And now we've got the stable up, the military academy up, and we're going to start seeing those hoplites, Hippocon coming through. And you want to keep them back. You don't want to put them too far forward. And especially if you see the heroes out close to you, that's when you send the Centaur in. That's when you go for these raids on these units that are coming through. If we check out player's perspective here, he doesn't actually know that this is where the military buildings is. Sorry. That's vitally important because that's exactly where you want to be raiding. And he will be moving in, attempt to get some hits over onto these villages as he doesn't have the Centaur just yet to get any snipes on military units. Villagers retreating back home for the time being. We are seeing this citizen just saying, well, you can fire me for just a little bit. It's fine. Now the hero's returning back to the home base here. And villagers turning into the middle of the base here onto those berry bushes. And he does have herdables. He's got decent gold. You really don't need that many on gold. I think maybe 6 is the max you need for this. There's a lot that goes into the Centaur strat here in order to be as efficient as possible. I think that's exactly what player's done. No, he's taken 1 villager off gold. So yeah, I thought it was possibly 5 villagers on gold. But we'll see how this goes. Player should not fight this. He wants to move in and snipe units. There we go. Getting some damage done already. That's a very low HP Murmillo that has been created. Players, other Centaur searching around. He needs to get those in groups of 3. That's the real big secret here. And he's just going to chase these units away, which is really, really nice. And still housed. Has to get those houses out. Keep getting them out. Like, player's economy is very nice here. He's doing a good job with it all. But we'll see how he's going to go. There's another Valor coming in. Where'd he cast it? Or was that Bolt? Not sure. Katoskopos chilling over here. And now the Centaur moving forward. We'll see where he's going to try and go. Looks like Mariano going for this town center here. The Centaur coming in. There's so many heroes over here. We do see that the Centaur is yet again hitting this gold mine. But it's just harass. It's not really doing damage. A little bit of damage, but not really. Centaur coming in. They see these units. He should go for a snipe here. Take a shot from the Terma. Kill a Murmillo. Run away. Why not? I just don't see him using the specials enough. And now the hero Terma coming over, going to be dealing with this Centaur as well. Nice play from Mariano so far, honestly. He's doing it very, very well. Oh, big shockwave ceasefire, right? Oh, he's going to lose one. Maybe. Run. It doesn't move. He could have got away from there without the ceasefire, but normally ceasefire is fine there. But maybe that's what Mariano wanted as well. If he gets 1 Centaur kill, totally fine. Now player's just like, okay, let's fight. I don't think he wins this fight though. We'll see how he goes. Nice bolt from player. Hero Murmillo coming in now. Need to get some sort of hoplites or something onto that. We do see the Hippocon moving around onto those Terma in the back. The hero Terma in the back here dealing tons of damage. This Centaur is still just getting chased around. He's trying to dodge the hero Terma, but the Terma will be falling. This Terma over in the back is able to live here as the Odysseus, is falling as the Odysseus has sniped that one, but it's looking as if Mariano's army, too strong here for player, has lost just so many Terma, and that was not the fight there for player to be taking. And meanwhile, Mariano is like, what are you doing, player? Let me get this town center and let me just push you back. As player is retreating away, still building those centaur, still has plenty of them, and it's just like he's not getting the value out of them. He managed to get some value here, but he lost so many units. It's 63 pop to 83 pop now as well, so still a huge advantage for Mariano. Second town center just about to come up. Maybe Mariano can move over onto this this hunt next as well with a well-placed manor. Gold, 900 gold left in this gold mine for Mariano. Now we see Mariano moving in, going to look for some raids with this army. Still a decent amount of units in the base though for player. Hero Mahmilo chilling on this location. Very nice positioning for Mariano here as player pushing him, trying to defend over here. Odysseus is going to pop, and that should probably be enough for player to fight this. Player's actually bringing his villagers in, happily taking this. There should possibly be a shockwave available at least sometime soon. And player, this is a good fight for player, in all honesty. The centaur coming home, and they should be able to clean this all up. This is not a good fight for Mariano as he's taken. He's lost all of his units. Population now back even. And if you're even in population here as Greek, you're in a really, really good position. So we'll see if this is going to work for player or not. Player moving back over. He's got some gazelle over here. He can grab this town center. It looks like that. It's not what he's going for. I'm not sure where he's going with these villages, to be honest. And now we see the villagers moving over onto this gold mine. We've got 500 gold left, and there is possibility here for player to get a gold staff with just superior control of the centaur in the fight. We'll see how that's going to go. Centaur getting deflected by all these heroes from the Oranos player. And now he's moving back in. We see another counter barracks coming up, and I guess Mariano's aware of what's sort of coming for him. Player is being very all in at this point. He's about to run out of food, so he's going to have to start building some farms. Looks like he's searching around with these villages. He's going on to Hyena. Hello, I guess it's a bit of a walk. Nice micro so far from player. He's picking off a lot of those medium Milo, but now the centaur getting chased down as the heroes are getting picked off though. It looks like he's targeting down Terma. It's not what you want to be doing. You want to target down those Mamilo if you can. That way your units are going to be able to clean up. But it's looking like players' army is winning this fight pretty well at this point. More Terma are streamlining into this position. The gold mine is finished over here. He can move up to this gold mine though, if he wants to. Player on the other hand, just going to keep pushing in, and he has managed to take that fight there and win. And this is all because of that tragic fight up on this location here, where the player got to get his villagers involved. Maybe he lost a couple of villagers, but it doesn't matter. Now the centaur can keep sniping these units. Look at this damage. Dead Murmillo. No more gold getting gathered. We see the villagers over on this location. We've got a villager moving over here. Centaur can make their way over there if he spots that as well very, very quickly. Mariano with 192 or 200 gold in the bank, 81 population. Play with 94 population. It might be time, or he just doesn't need to get farms up, so he can't get the next thing. It might be time to stop production of Centaur and just get these farms going. Yeah, seeing the hero Murmillo getting sniped there. We haven't seen player react to this gold mine getting gathered from. It's very, very important that he can shut that down. Just moving over there, we are seeing some raids coming from Mariano. And the gold just finishing there for player. Just finishing in that moment there. So we'll see where he's going to go with these villages. Probably, well, he's going over to this gold line. So the Oracle will spot that one there. But the Citizen getting pushed back. Hero Citizen moving back over onto this location. I like that from Mariano to be retreating, but he's going to lose these Citizen. Player coming in, going to be getting the surround onto those 3 Citizen. He's not paying attention. He does pay attention. He's going to kill off 1, kill off 2. Shockwave gets used, but will it be enough to get this Citizen to safety? It does not look like he will. That's 3 Citizen kills. Absolutely huge. And now player is going to just go after the town center. No cares given at all. The town center on Voobly, 2100 HP only for the Atlanteans. Town center center goes down so quickly against those siege hoplites, having 5 hoplites. They do so much damage. And now more villagers coming in, and as they're repairing, you're not going to pay attention to which one's getting sniped by those center. So he's losing more of those. The town center falls. Units coming back in for Mariano, as now the center can do so much damage. There's no heroes left. Mariano's a lot of favor in the bank, but not really that much gold. The Terma go down so quickly to the hoplites that get on top of them. The center can snipe these Mermillo if he so chooses. Shaft mine coming in for Mariano in an attempt to get a little bit more gold out of that gold mine over here, but more units coming in over here. There is a Promethean to help deflect that one, but there's more hoplites streaming in, and now player has got complete control over this game. More citizen are falling, and Mariano taps out in the 14th minute of this game. My God, this was a back and forth one if I've ever seen it. Mariano defended beautifully against the early stages of this game, and I thought, man, player not cutting it here, not getting the value out of the center at all. But then after the first fight, Mariano thought he had such an advantage. He threw away his army over here. That was the turning point, because that allowed player back in at the moment in which Mariano needed secured gold. And it was not enough. And player able to really make some smart army movements, take down the town center. And that was the game there. Obviously, if Mariano would have been a little bit more careful with his army, he would have been in front on the population, not lost the fight later on the gold mine, and maybe this game is still going on at this time in this day. But GG, well played by player, gets the win, wins the series. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.